Hi friends, this is Edith. I'm back with another video. I was thinking about making something for Easter, and I have all this lovely colorful fabric. So I thought I would cut out Easter egg shapes, and then I have batting in between, and then a backing. So I'm going to just zigzag around this, and the two prongs of the foot, the left prong is on the fabric and the right prong is on the outside, and your needle is right in between those two. So we'll be just zigzagging around the edges. I have an idea of putting these on a grapevine wreath. This is a pretty small zigzag. And a grapevine wreath. I'm going to be using some colorful fabric strips and embellishments. And last year I made a wreath with plastic Easter eggs. I can show you that after I finish this one. See, if you just do the outside edges, you don't have to, it's like a raw edge applique, you don't have to turn the ends over. You won't be washing this anyway, so it's not going to fray any more than it is. I have about 50 of these to do. Make sure you always pull your thread out far enough. So those of you that are from the diabetes group, the Facebook type 2 diabetes support group, there's a question a lot of people ask, because we are a low carb, high fat group, and some people do keto. I know it's harder to find a low carb cookbook, but keto and low carb are very similar. So I have been using the recipes from keto cookbooks too. Let's see how this one goes. It's the back and that's the front. I might do this side. I think I have to cut it a little closer. So keto is primarily for weight loss. Low carb we do for diabetes. We count whole carbs because the fibers can be soluble or insoluble, and we really don't know unless you do a Google research, which in Dr. Bernstein's book, he says that cellulose is a insoluble fabric, so it is compliant. So research is very important. So with the keto, they try to get into ketosis, is where you're using your body fat instead of your glucose. You get down to where you're using the fat off your body to lose weight. So they count their ketones and try to get into ketosis. And they count net carbs, we count whole carbs. Whereas that is a diet, low carb, high in good fats is a lifestyle way of eating. So we do 50 carbs or less, and you keep track of how many you can eat to get you into the normal range, which is below 120 and below 100 for 14 hours of fasting. Okay, and what else do we need? The best way of eating for diabetes is using the low carb. If you're using your meds and still eating the wrong processed foods, your body can still harm itself. Even if your blood sugar is controlled, you can still get heart disease, high blood pressure, cholesterol, high cholesterol. So copy our food list from our Facebook group and stick to it, and it would really help you with your diabetes blood sugar numbers. Okay, let's continue on with another one of these. I'm just using white thread on the top. Oh, what happened now? I'm jammed here. Oh, okay. And I'm just leaving the bobbin thread with the red because only the front side will be showing on the wreath. So like this one has the red in the back, but it doesn't matter because I'll be gluing these on probably with a hot glue gun. I think I'll be adding maybe some embroidery work on these flowers or little embellishments, sparkly things like glitter. You gotta make sure you're catching both the front and the back fabric though. I should have ironed this. Oh, there's a crease in there. And also a problem is getting all the fabric, easing it in so you don't have a big bump at the end. Which is no big deal because this is just for personal use, but if you want to do perfect, see here it's starting to bunch up. So let's just try to pull that along. Just ease in a little here. I'm really liking this machine. It's my Sears Kenmore from the 1970s. It's a real workhorse. The stitch is so strong. The whole thing is metal. And I was so happy I found an attachment because I was going to do some free motion embroidery work. I have some needlepoint tapestries and I want to do that using my machine. So if you're interested in that, I'll starting that next. Please subscribe if these videos are helpful. Here I've got a bunch up. A bunch up. Oh well, I think I'll have a little crease in there. Maybe I have to make my zigzag a little looser. But I wanted it small. Well, you're not going to wash this anyway, so it'll be fine. Alright, I have about 50 of these to do, so I will catch up with you later when I'm putting on the ribbon on the grapevine wreath and showing you what other embellishments I'm doing. If these videos are helpful, please do me a favor and like and subscribe. And visit our Facebook group. It currently has about 35,000 members. And it's called Type 2 Diabetes Support Group. Alright everyone, have a nice weekend. And I'll see you next time with a recipe and a blood sugar reading for that recipe. Bye for now.